Okay, so you play around long enough with these settings here on the layers and the blending options. You should be able to make the text colors the way you want it to look like. Now let's go back to Flash and let's look at their example here. If we pay attention to what's happening, if I hide the outline layer, notice how the outline layer is actually an inner outline. So here, if I hide and show it, it's the inner layer that's being toggled on and off. So let me hide the logo layer. The logo layer itself is just the whole thing, including all the outer glow and all that stuff. But the outline layer is just the inside part, and it's a soft gray line. So if I show both and I toggle the inner layer, that's the one we're trying to go after. So how do we do that? How do we create that outline layer? Let's go to Photoshop. So assuming that you play around and you have things the way you want it, I recommend you go File, Save for Web, and let's save it as logo. So let's just save it as logo to our desktop. Click on OK. And now the challenge is to get the an inner glow starting with these letters here. So how do we do that? Well, let's try to remove all the special effects first of all. So double click it and let's unclick all these little checkboxes. So now we have a simple white text. You might want to show that background color so that we can see what we're doing. Double click the other layer and do the same if you have two pieces of text like I do. But of course you might just have one word as well. Click on OK, and now we press Control click on this layer, as well as if I press Control click on the other layer, we're only selecting one of these words. So if you're like me, where you have two lines of words, you might want to try holding down Control and Shift, and then click the other one. So holding down Control Shift the whole time, and then you should be able to select multiple things. Now what I want to do is I want to inverse this. Go to Select, Inverse the selection. So now we're selecting everything but the words. And now we can actually go to Select, Modify, Expand. And by 2 pixels, click OK. And notice how we're selecting the outside parts of the letters now. So if I go to Edit, Copy, let me just hide this layer here, the background layer. I'll just go Edit, Copy, Merge, just make sure I got all the layers that I want. And then just go File, New, and make sure you choose a transparent background. Click on OK. Let's go Edit, Paste, or Control V. Now we actually have the nice white kind of inner outline. So let's go File, Save for Web, and let's save it. And let's call this, what did they call it before? They called it outline. So I'll go here and I'll call this outline. Save it as a PNG 24 and click on OK. Let's go to Flash. And now on the logo layer, this one here, you need to make sure these are unlocked, right? On the logo layer, I'm going to press Delete. And I'm going to go File, Import to Stage, and I'll import my own logo, so rather than theirs. So I will replace existing items. So we have a nice logo here. It looks pretty good. Now the outline layer, I'm going to delete this one here. Click on Delete this keyframe. And I want to use my own. So let me just go to this logo layer, move it down just a little bit. That's good enough. Let's go to the outline layer, go to File, Import. And let's import to Stage. And look for the letter O. This thing called outline. So I'm going to replace it because I've done this before, and I'm going to just click on this keyframe, and now I should be able to use press Control plus to zoom in, by the way. I should be able to kind of center this nicely. Looks good. So this looks really nice. I'm on the outline layer, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, if you click on the outline layer, you can see there's only a couple of properties available for bitmaps. So to have more power, I'm going to right click. So I'm still on the outline layer, by the way. Convert to symbol, and I will just click on OK. This is a movie clip. So now that this outline layer is a movie clip, if I click on it, you go to properties, you're going to call this outline. That's what it was before. We just working with what we have, the nice example that we were given. Notice how movie clips have filters. So the filters has this ability to click on this little plus, this little add filter option, and we're going to choose blur. And the blur setting of 2 I think is more reasonable than 5. So click on this number here, type in 2, press tab, and that looks pretty good. And let's collapse this. I think we're ready to press Control Enter. So press Control Enter. And there we go. We have a beautiful shine effect. If you don't like the way that this location of this little yellow shine is, we can move it. We'll move it right now, but that last blur effect allows this gradient to be more smooth and softer. If without the blur effect, it's going to look kind of too stiff. So let's take a look at this shine layer. Right now, this shine layer is moving nicely. If you scroll through the timeline, let's try to see what else is happening here. Let me just click on the top here, scrub through this, and I'm going to try to find out where this nice effect is. And so right here, this is the shine layer that's doing it. You can see there's a yellow thing going pow, 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 pow. So here, if you actually click on the keyframes, I'm sure we can move it. So if we click on, if you click on this keyframe here, we can use your arrow keys to move it. So what if you wanted it here on this corner? And then click on this keyframe, it's getting bigger and it's getting smaller. So it looks like once you move this motion object, it's already taken care of, and it's very nice and easy to move this object. So you can see everything's working very nicely. So press Control Enter, and showing, looks pretty good. All right, this is beautiful. Congratulations, and you should be able to take it to the next level. And this is great. We have a shinier new world.